Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Bill Graney along with John Caleri here at a sold-out Quincy Youth Arena for the first meeting of the Quincy High Presidents and the North Quincy High Red Raiders in this Atlantic Coastal League hockey game. It's the fifth game for Quincy, who started out very, very good. They're 4-0. Coach Bob Silva, who's been the coach for decades, one of the senior members of the coaching community here in Quincy and also on the South Shore, along with the state, against Bobby Doyle and his North Quincy Red Raiders. We got Frankie Sorrento in goal for the Red Raiders and Alex Smith in goal for North Quincy High. Draw control by Quincy, dumps it in along behind in the bet, and we have an icing to start this game right off. North Quincy opened up they've played 3 games, they're 2-1. Speaking to Coach Doyle before the game, he's got a young team, he's very happy with them. He started tonight's game, the first line out there tonight for Quincy was Matt Giordani at center, Steve Bythrow on one wing, and Mike McKeon on the other wing. The North Quincy line was that young line of Jimmy Fitzpatrick, Nash Winter, and Teddy Finnegan. Puck control right now by Quincy as they bring it down the right board. Fitzpatrick picks it up on the back check, and here comes Winter. Winter skirting ahead. He's hustling into the corner where the puck is tapped away by Quincy. Goes back to Evan Harrington on defense. He gets it over to Teddy Finnegan. Teddy dumps it in, and Smith makes the save. We're changing up right now on the fly. Here comes Quincy. Rob Mann with the puck. Throws it into center ice where it's a good forechecking job by number 19. Number 19 for Quincy, Teddy Walsh. Puck controlled by Quincy now. They just skirted out. It's back into center ice. Forechecking is Brendan Gilmore. As North chained up, they sent out Donovan McKeon, and freshman Brendan Gilmore is on the right wing. Puck controlled in again by Quincy. North throws it up the left wing boards, slaps it behind the net around the corner. Gilmore has it over on the point. No shots on net yet, as we're just in the opening minute. We've just played a minute and a half so far. Both teams kind of just feeling each other out. They throw the puck back in, broken up by Andrew Donovan. Here comes Donovan. He's down the right wing boards. Skirts it around the corner, where the puck is picked up and controlled now by Quincy. Kyle Craig has it behind the net. He headmans it up, but it's picked up again by Gilmore. Gilmore over on, scurrying around a little bit. He's a freshman, only playing in his 4th game, but he's out there with the big boys on this line. Again, the puck is controlled by Andrew Donovan, where it's taken by Josh McKinnon. We have 2 sets of brothers tonight. We have the McKinnon brothers. Josh plays for North Quincy High, and Michael plays for Quincy High. Here's the puck stolen by Quincy. They get it deep in the North Quincy end. Picked up by number 19, Mike Fury. He snaps it around. North's been trying to make a change. They can't make the change. They've had this line out there for a little bit. They're starting to look a little weird down, so I'm sure they're looking for a line change. All right, here they come. Headman it up, almost controlled by Fitzpatrick. Now it's picked up by Andrew Donovan. By the defenseman, Evan Harrington. Puck's now controlled by North in the Quincy ends, but here comes Quincy. They're flying out. Big pass, good back checking by Jimmy Fitzpatrick to stop that Quincy rush. Picked up by Nash Winter. Nash Winter dumps it in, and now North's going to change. Okay. They're just fiddling and diddling a little bit. They got it. Okay, stolen by Hampton. Andrew Donovan brings it in. Shot, a score! right, and North draws first blood here on a goal by number 15, Josh McKeon, on a nice pass from number 21, Andrew Donovan. We're about 4 minutes and 49 seconds into the first period, and North Quincy High draws first blood here. McKeon deposited that thing up in the right-hand corner, and Alex Smith just couldn't get the glove up quick enough. All right, and we have an icing. All right, we've played 4 minutes into the game. And while Quincy has been the aggressor, North Quincy just jumped on a little mistake. The puck was stolen by Andrew Donovan. He broke in, gave a quick fake and a nice pass over to Josh McKeon, and he laid it home. Okay, puck controlled again.
Number 22, Scott Valentini, assisted by number 21, Casey Conley.
Okay. Dave Regan with the puck. He throws it down. That won't be icing. Scurrying down there for Quincy was Anthony Gilbody. Picked back up by Regan. And thrown in by Mike Griffin into the zone, and we have another icing.
Brandon Gilmore, assisted by number 21, Andrew Donovan.
Also picking up an assist on the North Quincy goal was freshman Brandon Gilmore. Okay, puck about to be dropped in the North Quincy end. Draw control by Quincy. Quick shot. Great save by Sorrento, and he covers in front. Very quick reaction by senior goaltender Frank Sorrento as he makes a nice save off a quick shot right off the draw by Casey Conley for Quincy High. Casey again draws control by North Quincy High. Puck's picked up by Nash Winters. He loses it. He throws it back in. Jimmy McCarthy doing a little forecheck. And Jimmy Fitzpatrick, excuse me. There's Winter. He's been all over the ice in these opening minutes here. And this line, they've come to play, this Fitzpatrick line. Great forechecking job by Winters. But stolen by Quincy, but tapped away, but picked up by Casey Conley for a shot that just goes wide. Now here comes North Quincy out of their own zone, and we got a whistle. And it looks like we got a penalty coming up. I think this penalty may be on the goaltender, Sorrento, with a little action behind the play. Gonna have to wait for the announcement. Once again, as I look around, it's always get a great crowd here at Quincy Youth Arena. The place is packed, all the seats are filled, both corners, the north end of the rink loaded with people, the upstairs is loaded with people. The hockey people in Quincy do a great job, and they support both their teams very well. Okay, here's the draw. Controlled by Quincy. On the puck for Quincy is the defenseman, Steve Graham. He throws it up along the wing boards to Mike McPherson, who tries to dump it in, but the puck was controlled by North. North dumps it back down into the Quincy end. Throws it up along the left wing boards. And we have Anthony Gilbody, a junior, who throws it in behind the net. It's picked up by Casey Conley. Casey Conley throws it along the boards to Teddy Walsh. Teddy Walsh back to Conley. He's over in the corner. He's trying to get it out to the point, but it's pretty well covered. Nice move, nice shot. Save Sorrento. Conley still controlling the puck. Now we have Matt Giorgiani, swings it around behind the net. North's doing a pretty good job of killing this penalty, boxing it up. They've only allowed one shot on net, and they're going to pick up control of the puck now, but they can't get it out. It's kept in by Mike McKeon for Quincy, who fires a shot, saves Sorrento. Sorrento makes another nice stop right in front of the net. 25 seconds left on the penalty here, and we've got North Quincy High with a 1-0 lead over their Atlantic Coast rival, Quincy High. Draw control by Quincy, brought over into the center, shot, nice save by Sorrento. Second shot by Anthony Gilbody, and he hit the post. Sorrento made a great save on the first shot. Second shot, the rebound was picked up, and Gilbody banged it off the post. Now North Quincy dumps it down into their Quincy High zone, where it's picked up by Anthony Gilbody. He takes it around the right wing, fires another shot on net, and another save by Sorrento. As Quincy High has seemed to pick the pace up here a little bit. They have been the aggressor throughout the game, but now they're starting to get a lot of shots on net. I also would be remiss if I didn't let everybody here in Quincy know that both these teams have several players that were on the Midget A under 16 Massachusetts State Champions. There are players represented from both North Quincy High and Quincy High, and they will be going to Pittsburgh in March to represent the state of Massachusetts in the national championship. And as everybody knows in this day and age, it's going to cost the parents and the kids. Great save by Sorrento, as I have to get back to the play. As Mike McKeon come down the right wing and he threw something at him, but Sorrento flashed the glove. But as I was saying, this team is well represented by on that roster, and they'll be going to Pittsburgh, and they could use a little help. So if anybody listening to this game would like to throw a few dollars their way, please feel free to make a donation, and you can send it to Quincy Youth Hockey Association, Quincy Youth Arena, Quincy, Mass. 02169, and care of the under 16 Bantam A's. I'm sure both the players and their parents would appreciate that. Okay, the power play's over. It's 1-0. Quincy sends out Giordani, Blythrow, and McKinnon. Puck's controlled by them, but now it's picked up along the right corner boards by young Brandon Gilmore, who's doing a great job fighting for that puck in the corner, along with Andrew Donovan and Josh McCann. They're trying to hem Quincy in, but they're doing a nice job of forechecking. Here's Gilmore with the puck, tries to get it over to the captain, Andrew Donovan, but they just missed. Now they're going back. Puck controlled by Hampton. He dumps it up. Dumped back in by McKeon. Puck going over into the corner. Andrew Donovan with a little tap on defenseman Matt Bresnahan for Quincy. North's kind of controlling the play. They are controlling the play behind the net. They're trying to get it in front. Nice covering in the corner by the winger. All right, here comes Quincy now. Up, drops it back. North changes back up, shoots it down along the right, and the ref blows off the icing. And here goes North, gets it over, swings it over to his defense partner, Mike Fury. Up the boards to Fitzpatrick, and Fitzpatrick is welcomed home with a solid check by number 9, Kyle Craig. Nice play by Craig. Took the puck right away from Fitzpatrick. There's Nash Winters banging it up. He bangs it up to number 20, Teddy Finnegan. Teddy Finnegan takes it in the corner, but here comes Quincy banging out. Matt Giordani with the puck. He's flying down center ice. He tries to split, does split the defense, and another fantastic save by Sorrento. So far, Sorrento has been the star for North Quincy High, as he's come up with at least a half a dozen quality saves to keep them in the first period. Draw's going to be over in the right corner, the right hash mark. Gilboy was the center for Quincy High against Fitzpatrick. Puck picked up by Teddy Finnegan. Takes it down the right boards. Looking to, oh, he feeds Winter right in front. Winter with a shot, nice save by Alex Smith. The best save of the night for Alex Smith as he robbed Nash Winter. Puck controlled by North. Fitzpatrick sends it down into the corner to his defenseman, who wings it back up, and he's met by a solid hit from Rob Mann. Puck picked that back up by Quincy High. Mike Gibbons with the puck, and he throws it up over the net. We're going to have a face-off just to the right of Sorrento. To the left of Sorrento, excuse me. My right, Sorrento's left. 5 minutes left in a very well-played first period. Two very well-balanced teams with good records. And as you know, when North and Quincy get together, whether it be hockey, basketball, baseball, or football, you know it's going to be a battle. Puck controlled by Quincy on the draw. Back kept in on the defense. Puck controlled right now in front by Anthony Gilbody. Picked up by defenseman Kyle Gregg. They can't seem to get a shot on that. Here's a shot going in, tipped. Tipped by Ted Walsh. Picked back up, and Sorrento stops it in front, and we'll have a draw to his right. Very well played game. I'm sure Coach Doyle's very happy, along with Coach Sylvia. Okay, there's the draw. Draw controlled by North Quincy. McKeon with the puck, and he sends it into the bench, and we're going to drop it just outside the top of the left face-off circle. North Quincy High cheerleaders to my right, banging out those chairs for the Red Raiders, and on my left down in the corner, we have the Quincy High cheerleaders, along with, I'd say we had to have at least 3,000 people in here tonight. Once again, an outstanding crowd. As I've said earlier in the game, the Quincy hockey people, the people that, this is a hockey town, they do very well. The parents see a lot of old faces I've seen in this rink for 15, 20, 25 years. It's great to see these people come out when these two teams get together. All right, a little bit of offside. We're going to have a draw right outside the Quincy blue line. Quincy's got Donovan, McKeon, and Gilmore out there. Giordani, Blythrow, and McKeon are out there for Quincy High. Puck went down behind the Quincy High net where it's picked up. Shot up along the wing boards, picked up by number 17, Mike McKeon. He gets it to Giordani. They're coming down. Giordani tries to drop it in front of Blythrow, and they couldn't get anything going, but it's picked up by Andrew Donovan coming down the wing. Cut across in front where there was nobody home, and throws the puck behind the net where it's picked up by Scott Valenti on defense for Quincy High. Checked by Mike McKeon. North Quincy keeps it in as Josh McKeon throws it back in, but now it's knocked out. And we got Giordani. He takes it away. Takes it away. Great play by Giordani as he snuck in behind Joe Canavan and took it away. But Sorrento was up to the task. 12 minutes gone in the first period. Once again, North Quincy High leads 1-0 in a very fast-paced, well-played game. Okay, there's the draw. Draw's controlled by North Quincy High. No, controlled by Quincy. Teddy Walsh on it behind the net. And it's just, no icing. Looked like an ice to me, but the referee waved it off. So it's picked up behind the net by Mike McPherson for Quincy High. And he's bringing it out. Coming up the right boards. Brings it to center. Throws it in the North Quincy end where it's controlled by Sorrento behind the net. Picked up by Casey Conley. Conley throws it over to Mike Leone. Mike Leone gets it back to the point. To Mike McPherson. Mike McPherson lets it go. And it's kicked away in front by one of the defensemen. It was a deflection off one of the players. Puck controlled now by Teddy Walsh. I missed a penalty, I'm sorry. And Quincy is on the power play. One of the North players is in on a hook. I'm sorry I missed that. Bringing it down. Mike McKeon for Quincy High. Out there killing the penalty for North Quincy High is Nash Winters and Jimmy McCarthy. Jimmy Fitzpatrick, excuse me. They're doing a great job. Nice job killing the penalty. Thrown up the boards, but it's held in. And a quick shot Quick shot and a score for Quincy. Goal was scored by number 19, Teddy Walsh, as he caught it out in front and fired it home. And that makes the score 1-1 with just a little bit less than 2 minutes left. A power play goal. Goal again scored by number 19, Ted Walsh. Draw controlled by Quincy. Back in the center ice there. We have it in the neutral zone, picked up by Andrew Donovan. Andrew Donovan throws it into the corner where it's picked up by Matt Gilmore and stopped in front by goalie Alex Smith. Minute and a half left here in the first period. Very quick first period. Nice up and down play, good clean hard play. Score 1-1. Draw controlled by North Quincy High, but stolen by Quincy. Little scrum along the right-hand boards. Picked up and thrown out and sent flying down into the zone by number 17, Mike McKeon. Okay, on that power play goal, that was Teddy Walsh from Mike McKeon and number 21, Casey Conley. Just under 2 minutes, it was a power play goal as North had taken a hooking penalty. 55 seconds left here in the first period at a sold-out Quincy Youth Arena. Draw controlled by Quincy. Trudgeon pushing ahead was Casey Conley. Gets it back to the defenseman Graham, who dumps it in the zone. Quincy has taken the pace over, but here comes North Quincy flying out of his own zone. Senior Andrew Donovan brings it along in front. Looking for somebody in front, can't find anybody. Picked up by Josh McKeon. Josh McKeon throws it back, picked right back up by Andrew Donovan. He's behind the net. He's looking for McKeon and Gilmore in front. Can't get a hold of either one of them. Puck picked up by number 19, Teddy Walsh. Teddy Walsh skating down the right wing, drops it for number 6, Mike Leone. 10 seconds left in the period. That should wrap it up, but here comes Winters dashing down the corner. Thrown back up the boards by Rob Mann. One last shot, and there's the buzzer to end the first period. As I said, a very well-played first period. As we expected, a battle here at Quincy Youth Arena. A 1-1 game. All these games, year after year, are tight, well-played games, defensive games. So we're going to take a little break here while we make a new sheet of ice. Once again, this is Bill Graney along with John Caleri at Quincy Access Television, and the score at the end of the first period is Quincy High 1, North Quincy High 1. We'll be back at the start of the second period. Welcome back, everybody, to the start of the second period. Bill Graney along with John Carilli for Quincy Access TV, the start of the second period of this North Quincy High hockey game. Score 1-1, a very fast-paced first period. I look for nothing but the same here in the second period, as this is always a great battle. Puck control by number 5, throws it over to number 4. Shot, save, Sorrento. Nice save by Sorrento. On a nice shot by Scott Valenti, who snuck in off the defense and was fed a nice pass by Matt Giordani. Picked up again by Mike McKeon as Quincy's bringing the play right to North from the get-go of this opening period. Puck control, throws it right in front. Nobody home. Puck picked back up by Gilmore. Gilmore throws it out. No, correction, that was Nash Winter, as we have the Fitzpatrick line with Finnegan and Nash Winter out there on the wings. Puck controlled by Jimmy Fitzpatrick as he's trying to split the Quincy High defense. He does get in there, fires, and a nice save, right-hand blocker save by Alex Smith. Probably the best save of the game for him, and Quincy throws it down, and we have an icing. As I look around there, I see a lot of familiar faces, a lot of people that haven't seen for many, many years that come out, that played hockey, that their children went to Quincy Youth. Once you're a hockey parent, you're always a hockey parent. I see a few of the politicians sprinkled in. Sitting right down here in front of me is new Counselor at Large, Mike McFarland. I'm sure Mike's going to do a terrific job. You always see him at these types of events. He's always out there. Puck controlled by North, thrown back by Quincy. Quincy throws it in behind. Casey Conley throws it in behind the net. Up along the left-hand wing boards. Controlled by number 21, Andrew Donovan, who throws it out the back to Josh McKeon. McKeon tries to throw it up to Gilmore. He can't make the pass. Gilmore sends it over to Andrew Donovan. Andrew Donovan dumps it in along the boards. Almost a very nice play by the youngster, Gilmore. Puck controlled by Quincy. Breaking down was Mike Leone. Mike Leone threw it in. And a nice save by Mike Sorrento. Once again, just a little reminder that both of these teams have players on the Midget A under 16 Massachusetts State Champion Quincy Youth Hockey Midget A's. They'll be going to Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania in March to represent the state of Massachusetts in the national tournament. They defeated South Boston in the finals. And as you know, that always is, they'll be doing a little fundraising. They're going to have a raffle. But if you can't buy any raffle tickets and you'd just like to make a donation, feel free to write out a little check and send the donation down here to the Midget A's, care of the Quincy Youth Hockey Association, Quincy Youth Arena, Quincy, Mass. 02169. And I'm sure the United States Postal Service will make that delivery. And these kids will have a great time trying to win the national title in Pittsburgh. Puck thrown back into center ice, controlled by Quincy. Quincy dumps it down in. Mike Gibbons threw it down along the way. It's right in front. Running across, McPherson tried to throw it in there. Thrown away a little bit by Sorrento. We have a big charge by Evan Hampton, the senior defensive captain for Quincy. Shot wide of the net by Matt Giugiani. Bangs back out. Sorrento makes the save, and we'll have the draw just to the left, just to the right of Matt Sorrento. We played a little, almost 3 minutes. Quincy came out charging, North held them off. It's a little bit of back and forth right now. Nobody expected this game to be a blowout. We expect this game to be a big, a really tough defensive battle, a low-scoring game, and it's been everything that I've expected and more, as it has everybody in this arena just glued to their seats. Puck thrown in by number 9, Kyle Craig. Controlled by, no penalty. I thought we might have had an interference penalty there, but the ref didn't see it that way. Picked up by number 21, Andrew Donovan. Andrew Donovan throws it over to McKeon. McKeon behind the boards. Picked up by the Quincy defenseman, Kyle Craig. Craig throws it up along the boards to Anthony Gilbody. He throws it along the right-hand side where it's kept in by Joe Canavan Jr. and who threw a shot in on net on Alex Smith, and we'll have a face-off just to the left of the Quincy High goalie, Alex Smith. Donovan on the draw. Quincy's got the Walsh line out there. This has been a good battle between these two lines the whole game. Both hard working, hard checking, fast lines. We got a whistle. We got a high stick on a Quincy, on a North Quincy player. We'll have the draw deep down, just to the right of Sorrento in the North Quincy end. Drawing the assignments tonight, as I said, was Sorrento for North Quincy and Alex Smith for Quincy High. But both these young men, their backup goalies are both outstanding goalies, and they both get a lot of duty. The backup goalie is Jeff Giordani tonight for Quincy High, and Bo Gregg is also in there backing up. And sitting in the penalty box watching the game tonight, he's been in there for one of the wins of North Quincy's young season is Matt Connors, a junior, who also does an outstanding job in net. Him and Sorrento share a lot of the goaltending during the season. With Sorrento's night up, and he's done a great job in this net. On the draw, Giordani. Kept in on a big leap by Kyle Craig. He keeps it in. Shot saves Sorrento. Scott Valentini keeps it in. As once again, we have Quincy High on the power play. We had a penalty on North Quincy that I missed, unfortunately, so Quincy has the power play. I'll pick it up in a few minutes, let you know who that penalty was on. Draw control by North, held in along the boards by Quincy. Giordani's got it over in the corner, throws it into the middle to Valenti. Valenti over to Kyle Craig. Craig brings it behind the net, trying to get it in front. Back over to Giordani, to Walsh. Picked up by Kyle Craig again. They're controlling the puck. They throw it in front, but there's nobody there, and it's sent the length of the ice by Jimmy Fitzpatrick. We got Fitzpatrick and Finnegan out there on the penalty kill. They're doing a nice job killing this penalty. Puck picked up by McPherson. McPherson throws it in high. Sorrento gloves it and holds on, and we'll have a draw just to Sorrento's right. We've played 5 minutes into this second period. 14 seconds left on the Quincy High penalty. They really haven't got many shots on this power play, just a couple. None of them have really been earth-shattering, and Sorrento's cleaned up and the defensemen have cleaned up. Puck's controlled along the back boards. Picked up by Scott Valenti. We got a little scrum along the right boards. The refs hollering them to push it along. Now it's finally broken out and thrown up by North Quincy. Picked up by number 21, Andrew Donovan, the senior captain. He takes it behind the net. He's looking for Gilmore in front. He can't get it there. Coming in. And unfortunately fanning on the play was Evan Hampton, who comes scurrying in from his defense position. No, that was Matt Rodriguez. Little banging going along the right boards. Thrown back out by North Quincy. Picked up by Andrew Donovan. Throws it in front of McKeon. They can't make the connection. Andrew Donovan gets the puck again behind the net. Throws in front over to Josh McKeon, who tried to throw it in front to Gilmore. They couldn't connect. Puck picked up by Giordani. He tries to fiddle and diddle. A little deke couldn't get in there. Puck controlled now by Evan Hampton, senior captain and defenseman. He throws it back out. Thrown back in front. Nice tip by Giordani, but Sorrento is right there to make the save. We're 7 minutes in. We're still tied at 1-1. Very defensive game, low-scoring game, everything we expected. Both coaches, I talked to them before the game. They told me I could expect nothing less from a North Quincy High Quincy game. On the draw, it was controlled by Giordani. He broke quickly to the left, threw it in on Sorrento. Sorrento made a great stop, and we're going to try it again right from the same spot. Okay, draw controlled by North Quincy. North Quincy throws it up, kept back in by Quincy. Steve Bythrow with the puck. He threw it in front, banged away by Evan Hampton. Hampton's been playing very strong defense in this period and the last period. Puck stolen in front. Stolen in front. Nice move with a little deke, and he throws it in. Goal by Quincy. Looked like Teddy Walsh. I'm pretty sure it was Teddy Walsh who stole that puck right in front, gave Sorrento a little head fake, and threw it home. And Quincy now has a 2-1 lead. We'll pick it up over the public address announcer, but I'm pretty sure that was Walsh's goal. Okay, play resumes. Puck controlled by Quincy in the neutral zone. Throws it up along the boards. Teddy Walsh throws it back in. He's got to get out and tag up, does get out and tag up. Conley, Walsh, and Leone out there for Quincy High. Puck controlled by North. North throws it up the wing boards to Nash Winter.
By number 17, Mike McKeon. Assisted by number 4, Steve Bicewell, and number 11, Jim Dunn.
All right, I have a correction on that goal. It was number 17, Mike McKeon. My mistake, not number 19, Teddy Walsh. Nice goal by McKeon. A little fancy handwork right there in front of the net as he threw that home. All right, we got another draw down here in the North Quincy end. Puck controlled by Quincy High. They throw it behind the net. Picked up by number 9, the defenseman Kyle Gregg. He throws it back in. Picked up now by North Quincy defenseman Mike Rodriguez. He ties it up. Well, we got a play goes up, puck goes up over in the boards and into the crowd, down just in the left-hand corner of the arena. If you look behind that net in that picture that we have right now, you can see that we've got a capacity crowd in here. They're 5 and 6 deep behind the net. And I can't stress this enough, the dedication that Quincy hockey parents have to their program at Quincy Youth and to both their high schools, and how they come out for these games and pack this arena. Both teams also do well when they're playing at home by themselves. They have fantastic fan support amongst the student body, amongst the faculty. I saw athletic director Eddie Miller here, along with Quincy High principal Frankie Santoro. I'm sure the North Quincy High principal is here. I haven't bumped into him yet. All right, North throws it around behind the net. McKeon trying to bang it up, but it was stolen away by Quincy. Right in front, the Giordani shot that goes over the head of Sorrento. Giordani throws it in front to Scott Valenti. And the puck goes up again into the netting. And we'll have a draw just to the left of Sorrento one more time. We've played 9 minutes. We've had one goal here in the second period. That goal again by number 17, Mike McKeon, on a nifty move in front of the net as he bit Sorrento. Now breaking out is North Quincy High. Gets the puck in front to number 11, Dave Regan, but there was great backchecking by number 10. Defenseman Matt Bresnahan to break that up. But North controls it again and throws it back in behind the net where it's stopped by Alex Smith. Smith directs it, thrown back out by Quincy where it's picked up in front. Controlled now by the North Quincy defense. Trying to get the puck up to Regan, thrown back in. North's going to change up. Out comes Finnegan, Walsh, and Fitzpatrick. Puck stolen by Finnegan. Feed throws it in front to Fitzpatrick, who tries to get it to Nash Winter for a quick shot. Winter gets the shot on net. Nice play by Finnegan, the right wing, who took it in, drove the defenseman over into the corner with him, and fed it right out in front to Jimmy Fitzpatrick over to Regan, but North Quincy couldn't quite connect. Puck controlled now by Quincy High as they try to bring it out. Stolen again by Fitzpatrick, who dumps it into the zone. Getting back on defense was Mike Fury. Fury sends it out. It's controlled, banged up in center ice. Stolen again by Finnegan, who gets in. His shot was deflected again. And we've got a penalty coming up. We have a penalty coming up on Quincy. North Quincy will be going on their first power play. We got a cross check on number 8, Scott McPherson, the senior captain for the Quincy High Presidents. Coach Doyle's going to keep the Fitzpatrick, Finnegan, Nash, Winter line out there. This line has been flying most of the game. And this will be North's first power play. 11 minutes into the first period, into the second period, we had a little shot on that and went wide. Puck controlled again by North. North got it over in the corner. Finnegan circles around, feeds it back over to Evan. Andrew Donovan. Donovan shoots. Save. Thrown back out. And here's a Quincy High breakaway by Giordani. And Quincy scores a short-handed goal by number 5, Matt Giordani, as the puck came loose in the North Quincy end. Went right down the middle, and out of nowhere came Giordani, picked it up, and he was home free from the red line. Went in, made a nice move on Matt. Made a nice move on Frank Sorrento and put the puck into the left-hand corner of the net. And now it's a 3-1 game with 3 minutes and 48 seconds left in the period. Short-handed goal by Matt Giordani. Puck again controlled by North Quincy. Takes it into center ice, thrown from the neutral zone down into the North Quincy end by defenseman Kyle Craig. North may have to open up the play a little bit now, as they still have the power play. 36 seconds left on this power play. And we have a whistle. Alex Smith held on. We have a whistle and a stop. We're going to have a draw just to the left. Coach Doyle sends out Donovan, McKeon, and Gilmore. Puck goes down, bounces in front very dangerously in front of Sorrento. No, he's got the Lawler, Griffin, Regan line out there now. I stand corrected. Okay, now he makes a couple of changes. He's got McKeon out there with Gilmore and Regan. Puck thrown in by Josh McKeon. Try to get it in front, stopped again in front by Alex Smith. We're going to have a draw just to the left of Alex Smith. Smith's come up with some fine saves here in this second period. Okay. Quincy sends out the Giordani line with Bythrow and McKeon on the wings. Puck control by Quincy as they break it out on top. Here comes Giordani, right to left. Gives the defenseman a move, but he's pushed off into the left-hand corner by Canavan, the defenseman. Nice play by Joe Canavan, a junior defenseman from North Quincy, to move a very swift and speedy Matt Giordani off, pushes him, shoves him off into the corner in a nice play. Okay, but Quincy is controlling the play here in the last 5 minutes of this period. North hasn't been able to get much going, but here they come. Shot on net, save again by Smith, 2 saves. A quick shot on net by McKeon, followed in the rebound by Brendan Gilmore, nice play. Here comes Quincy High again. Mike McKeon controlling the puck. He throws it out, takes it into center ice, picked up by Winters. Winters trying to crack down along the right boards, but stopped very nicely by Mike McPherson, the senior defensive captain for the Quincy High Presidents. All right, puck is along the boards, thrown back out, picked up by Jimmy Fitzpatrick, tries to get it into center ice. It's back in the neutral zone, poked back down into North Quincy again by Quincy High. Thrown up along the right boards, picked up by Winters. By Fitzpatrick, gets it to Winter. Winter throws it in, picks up his own rebound. Now picked back up by Fitzpatrick. Fitzpatrick fires, but it goes off the Quincy High defenseman. Fitzpatrick circles behind the net, trying to get it in front. Can't seem to find anybody home. Picked up over in the corner. Picked up again now by Fitzpatrick for a shot and a save by Alex Smith. 47 seconds left here in the second period. The score is Quincy High 3, North Quincy 1. It's been a battle the whole way. Okay, we got McKeon out there right now. He's out there with Gilmore. And Chris Burke out there on the wing, seeing a little bit of action. Picked up by Young Gilmore. Young Gilmore breaks in, gets a shot, but it goes off the pads of the defenseman. Picked back up by Gilmore, fired in by McKeon. McKeon shoots it high over the top blocker and over the net of Alex Smith, the goaltender for Quincy High. North throws it back down in the Quincy end. 10 seconds left in the period. They throw it up along the wing boards. 6, 5. Quincy controls the puck. That's going to be the end of the second period. And there's the buzzer to end the second period here at Quincy Youth Arena. The score at the end of the second period is the Quincy High Presidents 3 and the North Quincy High Red Raiders 1. We'll be back shortly with the start of the third period. Okay, everybody, welcome back to Quincy Youth Arena. This is Bill Graney along with John Sorelli, and this is Quincy Access Television, and we're just about to get ready for the start of the third period as the puck just dropped of this battle between the Quincy High Presidents and the North Quincy Red Raiders, their first meeting this year in the Atlantic Coast League. Both teams are off to a very good starts. Quincy High is 4-0, North Quincy High is 2-1, and right now Quincy is ahead 3-1 as they scored twice in the middle period to take this lead going into the third period. So I'm looking for a very exciting third period. I'm looking for a flurry from North Quincy High. But off what I've seen the first and second period of Quincy, they're going to stand right up there and they're going to punch right back. Okay, puck control by North Quincy. North throws it down into the Quincy zone. Nash Winters on the puck. We got the Fitzpatrick, Winters, and Finnegan line out there. Bang back out in the center ice, picked up by number 17, Mike McKeon, who gets it across to Josh Giordani. He just couldn't get it home. Stevie Bythrow also there on this line. This is a good, strong line. Puck picked up by the defenseman, number 9, Kyle Craig, who throws it in front. Banged in by number 4, Stevie Bythrow in front. And we've got a score now of 4-1 as Quincy starts off strong here at the start of the opening period and puts number 4 up on the board. And North's going to have to respond, or we could be sad. The next goal is going to be a controller in this game. It'll either be Quincy saying the party's over, or North Quincy saying, don't rule us out just yet. Puck control by Quincy. Quincy bangs it down into the right-hand board, thrown in front. Banged away by Sorrento as Mike Leone throws it in front. Kept in again by the Quincy defense. Knocked right down, another save by Sorrento on a nice shot by Kyle Craig. Off what I've seen, along with speed, Quincy also has a very, very strong defensive core. And it's been tough for this Raider team to break that defensive barrier. Okay, puck control by North. A nice check right there by Brendan Gilmore. An old-fashioned hip check. Brings you back to the days of Johnny Busick. A nice hip check by freshman Brendan Gilmore on that play. Puck controlled by number 9, Joe Canner, and he throws it back down into the Quincy zone where it's picked up behind the net by number 11, Joe Dunn. Dunn throws it up the wing boards where it's picked up by Casey Conley. Conley breaking in. Throws it in front. Saved by Sorrento. Picked up by Evan Hampton Sr. He throws it down in front. Missing from the bench this third period. Looks like he might have got a little banged up in the second period. He's not on the bench. He hasn't answered the bell for the third period, so he must be hurt. The senior captain, Andrew Donovan, Dewey Donovan, who was having a great game. And there's a score right in front off a little feed into Jimmy Fitzpatrick, who just fired it home. And as I said just a few minutes ago, this next goal was going to say whether Quincy was going to put him away, but North Quincy said, no, sir. And they responded right away, and we got a game again with 12 minutes and 17 seconds left in the period. A very quick and aggressive response by the North Quincy Red Raiders on a great play by Winter over to Fitzpatrick. Fitzpatrick flung it into that right-hand corner with a good hard wrist shot, and North Quincy's right back in this game. Puck control by Quincy. Circling the net, and then a shot. Saved by Sorrento. On a nice shot by Casey Conley as we've got the Walsh, as we got the Conley, Walsh, Mike Leone line out there for Quincy High. And we got North Quincy High changing up again.
North Quincy goal scored by number 10, Jimmy Fitzpatrick, by number 20.
And North sends out Lawler, Griffin, and Reagan. Puck, the draw controlled by North. Here comes Gilmore. He flies up. No, it's Lawler, Gilmore, and McKeon. Lawler out there in place of Donovan. Lawler threw it in front of the net, picked up again by Gilmore. Gilmore throws it over into the right corner where it's controlled by Quincy. Quincy throws it out into center ice where it's picked up by Canavan. Canavan throws it back into Quincy again. Quincy bangs it out again. And we're playing a little bit of wall hockey here as both teams are just bouncing this puck off the boards to each other. And now it flickers up into the top of the Quincy High bench, and we'll have a face-off along the right-hand boards just outside the Quincy blue line. 4 minutes gone and a very fast start to this third period as Quincy comes right out, scores. North Quincy could have packed it in, but they said no, sir. They responded right back, and we got a game again at 4-2. Puck thrown back into on the Quincy end, down into the North Quincy zone. Controlled by Quincy along the boards, thrown back out, thrown right in front. Stopped by Sorrento. Sorrento throws it over on the boards. Banged by Finnegan, bangs it away. Drops it back out front. Here we go. We got a 2-on-1 break. And a shot. On the 2-on-1, we had Hampton and Fitzpatrick. Hampton faked the pass, threw it on net, and a nice save by Alex Smith in the Quincy net. Coming right back down as Quincy as this game has opened up, and we have a lot more offense as we're flying up and down. Up and down we go. Puck controlled by Fitzpatrick. Nice move, picks it right back up in front. Gets his own rebound, trying to get it in a Winter. A lot of action in the North Quincy end as it's Katie by the door now, as North Quincy's going to open up this game and try to get themselves back in it. Puck thrown down into the Quincy end. I like the exuberance this North Quincy team is showing right now, as they're letting Quincy know that they're still in this game, and Quincy is firing back and working real hard as they hold a 4-2 lead, and they're controlling the puck right now off that brief little scurry by the North Quincy Red Raiders. Puck thrown in behind Sorrento. Picked up on the wing boards by Finnegan. Finnegan throws it around the back. Now it's out the back of the net, thrown in front to number 21, and a great save by Frank Sorrento. Sorrento keeping North Quincy in the game as that puck was earmarked for the upper right corner, and Sorrento made a very, very good save. But it also looks like we have a penalty on the play. We do. We have a North Quincy penalty to number 20, junior Ted Finnegan. So Quincy High will be going on the power play again. This is the third penalty, I believe, for North Quincy High. They've been stung on the power play once tonight. Let's see what happens here. Puck on the draw, controlled by North Quincy High, but picked back up by Giordani. Giordani brings it back to the right, back to the back, gets it into the defense. Giordani now controlling around the back. He's looking, gets it over to Mike McPherson. McPherson back to Giordani. Giordani coming in, cross ice, to the defenseman, back to McPherson, back over to Giordani. Giordani going in, shot, saved by Sorrento, picked up by Giordani as he's all over this North Quincy Quincy offensive zone. Giordani again with another shot, save Sorrento. That's 3 saves for Sorrento on this power play as Quincy is taking full advantage of this power play, but Sorrento's keeping North Quincy Red Raiders in the game. Okay. Doyle sends out Jimmy Fitzpatrick along with Nash Winter. Evan Harrington. Puck control high, hard shot by number 8, Mike McPherson. And Mike Rodriguez out on defense. Puck back in the neutral zone, tipped away by Winter. Winter couldn't quite control it, picked up by Fitzpatrick. Fitzpatrick's thrown into the boards hard by number 6, Mike Leone for Quincy. Puck control by Leone. Leone throws it up the boards, picked up by Casey Conley, who throws it back in, now picked up again by Mike McPherson, who throws it behind the net. 20 seconds left on the power play, and Rodriguez clears it away, and it's down again behind the net. Sorrento's been really sharp on this penalty as the first minute of the power play. Quincy was all over him, but Sorrento answered the call. Walsh tries to bang it back in, knocked back out, and both teams are now at full strength as Finnegan comes out of the box. We got the Finnegan, Fitzpatrick, and Nash Winter line with Rodriguez and Canavan on defense. Puck picked up by Finnegan, gets it over to Winter. Winter trying to break in. Here we go again. We got another 2-on-1. Oh, and Fitzpatrick couldn't feed him, but there's Finnegan following. Nice shot, save Smith. Finnegan picks up his own rebound. Picks it up in the corner, takes it behind the net. Loses it. Sent up along the boards by Mike McPherson. He throws it down into the North Quincy end, and we have an icing. 7.5 minutes left in the third period. A very fast-paced, offensive-minded third period. As both teams have scored a goal, Quincy's holding a 4-2 lead. But you never know. This is a Red Raiders Quincy Presidents game. So this game, I'm sure, is going to go down to the last minute. McKeon on the draw with Giordani. Tries to bring it out. Giordani again floated high up off the boards as McKeon tried to bang it down. As Quincy has gotten a little offensive-minded, is playing a player up high. North Quincy's going to be have to be a little cautious that doesn't go against them. Bang down into the end by Matt Lawler. Matt Lawler's out there now with Gilmore and McKeon. Puck controlled by Kyle Craig, who bangs it up along the boards to Valentini. Correction to Steve Buttrow. And we have a whistle as the door came off at the North Quincy bench. So we're going to have a little delay in the period as the North Quincy coaches, assistant coach Scott McCarrion, who's over there working on the door. So we're going to have a minute. So let me take a look around the rink, see who I see here. As I say, I see a lot of very familiar faces. I see Kathleen Cohane, a graduate of North Quincy High School last year, who came down from UMass to see the Red Raiders play this year. I'm sure she's going to be a little embarrassed. We'll see if we can get a camera action on her before the end of the period. Okay, the door's fixed. I also regret that my color man's not with me tonight. He had a very tough New Year's weekend. I expect to see him for the next game. I hope you're feeling a lot better, Don Ducharme, and I'm looking forward to teaming up with you for our next action here on Quincy Access TV. Okay, puck controlled by North as they're trying to break it out. Banged up by Mike Lawler. Mike Lawler throws it into the Quincy zone where it's picked up by Mike McPherson, who throws it up along the boards. Picked up by Giordani, stolen by McKeon. McKeon knocked back out into center ice. Evan Hampton, senior captain, number 24. He controls it. He's going to make a rush. He's moving it along. Throws it into the Quincy end where it's stopped by the goaltender, Smith, and we'll have a face-off in the right face-off circle. Okay, the referee signals in play. And there's the draw control by North. Shot banged away off the defenseman. Sorrento just ties it up, and we'll have a face-off down in the other end. Six minutes and 1 second left here in the game. Quincy ahead 4-2. Very well played game by both teams. This thing's far from over. Puck controlled right now by North Quincy, but it's banged back out. Here comes Quincy High. Casey Conley breaking it in. He's got Teddy Walsh on the wing, shoots it high over Sorrento's head. We got a little action, a little banging going on there in the right-hand corner. Play's moving on though. Picked up by Dave Regan, who threw it along the right-hand boards, where it's picked back up now by Joe Cannon. He throws it over to the left, where it's picked up by Mike Griffin. North having a tough time getting out, throws it back out now into the center zone. Puck controlled by Quincy defenseman Scott Valenti. He throws it into center ice, where it's picked up by Jimmy Fitzpatrick with a dash of speed. Here comes Fitzpatrick high over the net. The shot was on the net, but it was way too high. And Alex Smith took the wise choice and just let that sail right over his head. Okay, puck kept in by Mike Fury on defense. And we had Quincy tried to advance it. It went up along the sideboards, up over the glass and into the stands, where it's thrown right back into play. Just under 5 minutes left to play here. Quincy High 4, North Quincy High 2. Draw controlled by North Quincy High. Fitzpatrick gets it in front, gets a quick little shot on net, but a nice save by Alex Smith. Okay, here it comes. It's a race between Giordani and Hampton, and Hampton moves him right off the play. Harrington, rather, not Hampton, I'm sorry. Both the captains have very similar names. Nice play. Okay, we got someone down behind the Quincy net. Number 10, Jimmy Fitzpatrick. I don't see any penalty called on the play or anything like that. Jimmy's up. Jimmy's just another member of a long generation of Fitzpatrick children to play at North Quincy High School. Jimmy is the son of Bobby and Caroline Fitzpatrick. Caroline, this year's president of the North Quincy High Red Raiders hockey boosters. And we've had Bobby Fitzpatrick, Michael Fitzpatrick, and now we have Jimmy Fitzpatrick. We've also had Joey Fitzpatrick. The 4 Fitzpatrick boys all played Red Raider hockey. Puck controlled along the boards by Quincy High, banged up, kept in by Mike Fury. Stolen by Gilmore. Gilmore gets a shot on net, and it was controlled by Smith, and we're going to have a face-off again over in the left-hand corner. All right, here we go again on the draw. Puck controlled by Gilmore. Gilmore gets it to McKeon. McKeon trying to get it in front, gets it in front to Harrington. Nice play by Harrington as Harrington holding court in front. They're just trying to get it in front to see if they can pick up a goal and get this to a 1-goal game. Fast approaching, 3.5 minutes left in the game. As Quincy High throws it down where it's picked up by Mike Fury. Mike Fury takes it behind the net where it's picked up by Mike McKeon. As I said, we have 2 brothers, Mike McKeon, who plays for Quincy High, and Josh McKeon, who plays for North Quincy High. Okay. Fast approaching, 3 minutes left in the game. Puck picked up by Scott Valenti on defense. He throws it down, and we're going to have an icing. So with exactly 3 minutes left in this game, The Quincy High Presidents 4, the North Quincy Red Raiders 2. But as I look around, nobody's left the arena because, once again, this is a North Quincy High inter-rivalry game. No matter what sport it is, there'll be no leaving until the game, until we get a final score. As a quick goal right now by North Quincy would get them right back in this game. It would make for a very interesting last 2 minutes. North trying to keep it in, gets it across to Canavan. Canavan tries to get a shot out front. Thrown up to Giordani. Giordani up high. Nice shot and a save by Sorrento. Okay, here comes Jimmy Fitzpatrick. He's got Winter and Finnegan with him. Down goes Fitzpatrick. No penalty called on the play. 2:23 left in the game, and this thing's just turned into a road race. Up and down, up and down. Bang, here they go again. Puck control by Finnegan. Here they come. Here comes North Quincy again. Finnegan dumps it in. North Quincy's going to change up. Here they come. Sends back out McKeon. McKeon, Gilmore, and Matt Lawler. Lawler feeds it over to Gilmore. Gilmore feeds it back to the defense. Back over to Harrington. Harrington's going to bring it up. Here he comes. Trying to bring it home. Can't get it in the zone. Puck knocked back out. Back down in the Quincy end. Just under 2 minutes left in the game. Very hard-fought and well-played game that I'm sure was enjoyed by one and all. Puck thrown back in behind the net. Here comes North Quincy. 1:25 left in the game. Quincy's doing a very good job of bottling North Quincy up. North can't get it out of their zone. Good forechecking by the Walsh line with Mike Leone and Casey Conley, is they're not giving North Quincy High the opportunity to get it out of the zone. They've held them in there perhaps for 30 seconds. Here comes North now, finally breaking it out. Here comes Winter. Winter gets it through the middle, but it's broken back up again by Quincy. Okay, drop back down in. Now we're under a minute. 4-2 Quincy High. This one looks like it's going to go in the win column as a win for the Quincy High Presidents. Drops it back in. Puck comes back out, picked up again by Giordani. Giordani, he's got an open net. He bangs it home with 33 seconds left, and it's Quincy High 5, North Quincy High 2. As that kind of took the wind out of the sails of the crowd. Crowd's kind of out of the game right now. It's got a little quiet. But don't forget, it's a very young season. North Quincy will go to 2-2. The Quincy High Presidents will stay atop of the Atlantic Coast League division. They now have a 6-0 record. They appear to be a team that's going to have to be dealt with very strongly by anybody in this league. Off what we've seen, they look like they're going to be a contender all season long. They got a lot of offense, they got some strong defense, and they got some excellent goaltending from Alex Smith. So there's the buzzer to end the game. The score: Quincy High 5, North Quincy 2. Both teams skate down to their respective goaltenders. Give them a little pat on the hat, a little thank you, and now we'll have the traditional lining up at center ice from a hard-fought battle. But as you notice, these kids, they've played hockey since they've been 6 and 7 years old. They've got friends on both sides, both in the white and the blue. They respect each other. Their friendships are very strong, and you'll see that traditional handshake at the end of this game. I'm sure Coach Doyle's going to be a little disappointed. He was looking for a little bit more, but Coach Bob Silva has to be thrilled. They've started off 6-0. They look to be one of the strongest teams in this league. But North Quincy will be back. We'll be seeing you again, I'm sure, for the North Quincy High Quincy game perhaps for 2 or 3 other games when Quincy plays again and when North Quincy plays again. So as they head for the locker room, this just about wraps it up. This is Bill Graney along with John Caleri for Quincy Access Television. We hope you enjoyed the game. We hope you had a good time, and we look forward to seeing you again. Thank you and good night.